Okay, so I ended my last part of the review on a really impromptu like basis. I just kind of said, "Oh crap, I'm out of time. Bye guys." But I ended it by picking up an elixir there, and I could have fought those two people, but why bother? I mean, my Pokemon are so tough at this point in the game. And okay, these guys right here, these are the news reporter people. Oh, we just spotted a tough-looking trainer here of all places. Okay, roll the camera. Let's get the interview. So, Gabby and Ty. You like those names? Gabby because she gabs, 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 like blah, 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 nonstop. And then Ty, I don't know, I guess the Y looks sort of like a V, and, it could have been TV. Alright, now here's the strategy with Grovyle here. He knows Screech, which under normal circumstances would be kind of a sucky move for him, because he's not an attacker type of Pokemon. Especially not for this game, but watch this. Now I have strength, so I just lowered his defenses greatly, and I just used strength there. I'm actually not sure how he lived through that, but um, the combo of Screech and strength is actually very good for Grovyle. Like, I knew we were onto something wild when we spotted you. Oh, please let me explain. We travel all around looking for trainers, so no, I'm not going to give you an interview. Oh, okay, but don't give up. So this interview thing is another one of those times when Pokemon, um, they like to bolster the player's ego by saying, "Wow, you're really something. You're defeating all these trainers with no sweat, and you're gonna be on TV. Yay! Clap, 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 clap." Um, but for the people who play this game, those two are most known for how when you run into them, they give you a relatively large sum of money, and if you just keep on going around fighting them, they appear in three different areas in this game. And if you just bump into them, it's pretty easy to bump into them, and you fight them with an amulet coin, then you do get a lot of money for fighting them on double teams. And people think, oh, well, that's like the quickest way to make money on this game if you need to buy a bunch of proteins or whatever. Now, my response to that is no, actually, the quickest way to get money is also the most obvious way. If you want to really speed train in this game, then your best bet is to just keep on challenging the Elite Four over and over and over again. I mean, yeah, it's going to take a while to beat your way through their Pokemon, but they do give you a high amount of money. Yes, Execution's holding something. Nice, an escape rope. I might actually need that later on. They do give you a high amount of money, especially the champion at the end. Oh, crap, darn it. I didn't anticipate running into... Arrgh. Great, so now Curly got some attack effort values. You know what, maybe Curly has got a bunch of experience, and she'll be becoming a Gardevoir long before it really becomes necessary, so I'll switch out with Grovyle. Like, no matter what happens to Grovyle, no matter what Pokemon he runs into, he can always use the experience. Like, special attack or physical attack, defenses you could always use, and speed, he's a speed type of Pokemon, so there's no messing up with him. What was that? Oh, Lombre. El Lombre. The most Mexican Pokemon they can think of. Alright, so Psychic, just take it down one hit. I should really be saving my Psychics for like trainers who are tougher, but I don't know. Is it really necessary? See, I'll run into Ha 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 ha! How about we have a battle, you and me? Ha 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 ha! Actually, I hope this guy is the guy who's got allergies or something, because that was actually a pretty funny joke. Like, I guess it's kind of lame, but I laughed at it. Oh no, my attack fell, but your defense fell more. There, how do you like that? Okay, Grovyle level up. And a Machop. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. Screech at it. Screech, it's not really one of those moves that is famous for being an accurate move, but, any move that does, like greatly decreases the enemy's defenses or something like that. Hey man, is our leader really gonna awaken that thing? Sounds like it, yeah, but I heard we need a meteorite to do it. Oh, I get it now. That's why the rest of the crew went to Falder. You got it. And until they come back, we're not to let anyone pass, right? Okay, so I guess those guys love to talk loudly, but at least here's the thing. Those guys were at least talking to each other. In the next game up from this, like I got Diamond version, what happened is eventually at this one point in the game, you run into this Team Galactic guy, and he's talking to himself. He's like, ha ha ha, I've got this package here, and when I deliver this package, evil things will happen, and ha ha ha, I can't wait, and I'm gonna get a promotion, ha ha. And then you're standing right there behind him, and he was like, what? I was just talking to myself. And you follow him, he runs away, but you follow him, and he keeps doing that. He keeps on talking to himself, and then you keep catching up to him, and he keeps on running away, and it's so stupid. Like, so, you know, I kind of think it's dumb that you just happen to coincidentally run into two Team Magma guys who are talking to each other, but you know what? At least they're talking to each other and not to themselves. At least it's legit. Anyway, so this path, there aren't really that many powerful Pokemon at this point in the game. I This game is sort of the pride of Pokemon Company for having a lot of good Pokemon, but unfortunately, you're not really going to find any good ones in this particular area, unless you like Machop. Like, and if you have somebody to trade with, then yeah, it'll come in handy because, um, as you know, Machamp is a really good Pokemon to have. Can I face these two at the same time? Or not face neither? Yeah, we go. Yes, good, 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 good. I like the double battles more than single battles because what happens, see now, um, both the Pokemon that you send out gain the same effort values from the enemy Pokemon because they're both participating in the same battle, and you don't have to keep switching out and stuff. It's not annoying. So, oh, he lived through that just barely. Okay, well, if all goes well, I know that I'm going to have a Gardevoir, one of the most French Pokemon in this game, before, let's see, I'll absorb that, and before I get a Sceptile, but I'm just wondering, would I be able to get a Sceptile before I fight the fourth gym leader? I know I'll have a Sceptile by the time I fight Norman, the dad guy in this game, but I don't know, it's interesting. Like, half the time I make it and half the time I don't, so we'll find out. Like, you know I'm being honest and upfront with you because, you know, I lost the gym battle to, what's his name, the Santa Claus guy. Okay, so I picked the Ross berries, and I think that these are, yes, Pecha berries. Good, good. Because it turns out that poison is really annoying in this game, and I use up a lot more Pecha berries than I think I do. And meanwhile, like, what are the odds that I'm really ever going to get burned? Like, Ross berries and the ones that cure ice, I forget what those are. I don't know. Whoa, first cool trainer of this game. The ones that cure burns and the ones that cure freezing, I think personally are the weakest berries in the whole game. You know, just Valtor's opinion there. Darn it, I got paralyzed. There goes my speed. Okay, well, you know what? Who cares? I've got a type advantage and I'm rolling with it. Wow, excellent cool trainer there using Splash. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry for the little boom noise in the background. The I have Messenger on right now, and I probably shouldn't, but eh, none of the guys are actually talking to me yet. Watch, it's gonna go boop as somebody talks to me now. I'm just gonna curse myself, and it's gonna happen. Okay, Makuhita. Yeah, that's what Curlia needs. More hit points, effort values. Like, I must have fought literally about 50 of these things by now as Curlia. Okay. I see you've toughened them up considerably. Alright, so that cool trainer guy, there's much to be learned. I request a rematch, if it bequeath you. Yeah, he's... Alright. What's that? What am I doing? I'm thinking about making my own room up here. I know, I'll give you this TM. So, people in this region are very generous, and they give you stuff. So, Secret Power. This is one of my favorite TMs in the whole game, because, yeah, it's only a medium TM, but it has a side effect, and it's actually a pretty popular... I'm sorry. A pretty constant side effect, and even though you don't know what it's always going to be, pretty much every Pokemon can learn Secret Power, so it's a very flexible move. I think I'm going to be teaching that to my Vigoroth when I finally get one. Okay, so Oron Berries, I don't really know if I should be picking these, but whatever. Alright, so now I'm going to go to this crazy old lady's house, and when we get back from this break, you'll see why I'm calling her a crazy old lady. See you next time.